Employers, they are looking for people, the power of soft skills, emotional intelligence, power of critical thinking. You have to really show it. Those skills really make you stand out.
They want someone who is like easy to go, like-minded, or someone who can get along with. This type of thing that actually connects with people. Thank you so much, Salandar, coming here, taking the time, and I'm super happy. Like, first of all, you have a job, you got the job offer. Can you introduce yourself?
Also, thank you for having me today. Finally, we made it for the meeting. I'm Sam. Hello, everyone. I'm very young. I've been living in Poland for 5 years now. I came here as a student. I studied political science. I graduated recently. Actually, the priority was not work, was not job. It was studying. When you have a nice job, why not to give it a try, right?
Yeah.
So my first job in Poland was a logistics company. I worked there, I think, 10 months or so, after which I found another one. This is UK Immigration, where I worked as an operation analyst. I focused on my studies, and I still don't have my residence permit. So it was pretty hard to find a job. And this made me to come to you. And because of this, so we made friends, and I got your help. And Alhamdulillah, now I have my job and I'm working.
That's beautiful. And okay, like what kind of job offer you got and how long it took you to get it?
Now I'm working for a logistics company. I'm working as a customer care manager. I'm enjoying it immensely. But before I met you, for 2 or 3 months, I tried to do something on my own. But now competition is crazy. We have to accept it. And you cannot flex with your English skills. You have to have something that really stands out. As a last option, I came across with you, and so worked with you, and it took like 4 or 5 months until I got my offer. But until I came to this logistics company, to accept this offer, I had another job interviews. I had another offers.
Basically, you've gone through a lot of hardship, I would say.
It was
in terms of the roller coaster of the emotional roller coaster, right? I mean, you're about to get the job offer, but because of your document, it's coming. I have to start all over again, and then tell me about how many job interviews you've got.
So my first job interview was with Procter and Gamble.
Tell me about it. It was super exciting.
It was Procter and Gamble. It was pretty intense. It was pretty, let's say, mindset shifting. But as they say, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger, right? Unfortunately, I couldn't make it because of, let's say, I wasn't well qualified for that position that I applied to. The interview, the journey itself, it was very beautiful, and I enjoyed every second of it. You also noticed, I guess, after failing this interview, let's say, I was a kind of deviate from the right direction, and I was and over there I was okay, motivation is not something that keeps you alive every day, so it should be discipline. This was the lesson that I learned from there. And after Procter & Gamble, I had with Maersk, I had with Goldman Sachs, I had with JP Morgan, 2 or 3 more companies. I cannot recall them right now. And the last one was Girteka. By the way, I had with Walt as well. So the last one was Girteka, the one that I also liked, the one liked me and accepted me.
So right now you have a job in this company.
Yeah, I'm working there for 2 months now.
I mean, what made you to work with us?
I think realizing that I'm not the best one in terms of, for example, many people think that if you speak English, if you speak Russian, you stand out and you are already there to get, you have everything that it takes to get a job, right? So, but it may be in our countries, but here competition is real. No connections, nothing. So if you show your English skills, excuse me, there are so many people who are English skills are better than me, better than you, better than us. So if you start flexing with your Polish or Russian skills, there are native speakers here. So again, I'm sorry. So the reason that I wanted to work with you, because I was looking realistically at the situation that I cannot do on my own, because LinkedIn was something that I have never touched before. Never used before. Once I start working with you, I understand that LinkedIn is the place where you can do a lot. So if you use it correctly and you show up every single day over there and you literally stand out, you will attract people, right? You will attract the job offers, job opportunities. Working with you, I learned that everything that I was lacking was like all about LinkedIn, all about how like self-presentation, so that employers see me, reach out to me. Because before working with you, I was running after them, right?
Yeah.
So once we started working, once I understood how the system functions, I was like, I wasn't running after them, I was chasing them,
Yeah.
I was attracting them.
Yeah, positioning.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I do my job, I do my daily tasks, and then I just wait, and they just come to me, and then we just
ecosystem. Yeah, that's
schedule
true,
the
man.
interview.
That's true. Like super. Before you, I talked to Rohan, and he also came, and he actually specifically mentioned the power of LinkedIn when it comes to how he got 2 job offers like simultaneously, like probably like over the course of 30 days, and like he got the job interview directly from the HR. He didn't necessarily apply for the specific like that role. He just actually got the chance. He talked, and it was quite easier compared to actually waiting your queue on the on the back door of the company
Endless
with your CV.
Exactly. And honestly, like LinkedIn was really game changer, like a real game changer. Before understanding that how powerful LinkedIn actually is, I was like, probably referral is the best one. Yes, referral is good.
What if you don't have connections?
Yeah, why don't have a connection? So LinkedIn is a place, not only you just make these posts or try to sound mature, but is also where you can become friends with people, like have more connections. And like, LinkedIn is a platform where you build yourself, let's say your future to some extent, like step by step, and every single, let's say, improvement every single day will accumulate into something really powerful in the long run.
Yeah.
So it takes time, it takes discipline, it takes willpower, but at the end of the day, you're going to get to the place where you want to be.
Yeah, you keep showing up on LinkedIn, just like the things that you're learning, the things that you're trying, the things that you like, some insights or the advice for young people, whatever it might be, right? Not from the point of like, this is how you can get rich, but like, this is how I got to like the rich. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how I got the job offer, for example. For example, if you make that post, I'm telling you, it's going to outperform all the posts that you have posted, accumulated. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Because the problem is like the people are like struggling at this stage, and you're not actually teaching people how to get a job, but basically documenting in a way like that. This is how you got the job offer, if that makes sense.
Of course.
Yeah.
Like it's really, I mean, I do agree with that. I mean, I would say it's something like, first of all, we have to understand that no one owes you anything. I mean, if you go out there on LinkedIn, for example, and create your profile, like make a post and wait for somebody, no one gonna come and save you, right? I mean, because we need job. I need a job.
Yeah.
People in our team, they needed a job.
Yeah.
So why we sit and wait for somebody to give us a job? So we have to do something so that you're gonna get something back instead, something that you can really count on, and something that you can really use in like for your favor. So by that I mean like, yes, documenting your life in a positive way, in a professional way, like step by step showcasing your hard skills, soft skills that you have. Basically, not just handing out your CV, but putting everything that you have in your CV in everyday your posts, and like slowly but surely like giving it to the HRs and to all people who are looking for employees on LinkedIn. So this is the best approaches that one could take and use for their favor again.
Not only for those who have no jobs, but for those who have currently jobs and is trying to get the better job.
Exactly.
Like not necessarily like of course like it's slow step, like it's slow process. It's not like okay, like you apply for a job and you get the job interview. It's not the case. Like you create content, nothing is gonna change. The companies, if you think about it, companies don't hire like people who just work with Excel. Like they want someone who is like easy to go, like-minded, or someone who can get along with, right? In terms of like the personality. For example, you like other day you post about the running, right? Mm-hmm. I mean like how it actually helps you to get something, or like it's kind of meditative state, or just
discipline.
getting discipline, just getting fit, or just staying in fit, right? Like it might be like this type of thing that actually connects with people, if that makes sense.
Exactly. From my eyes and from what I learned so far, employers, they are looking for people who are like, yes, not Excel pros, or I mean, hard skills are really good, But there are oftentimes people don't understand the power of soft skills,
Yeah.
power of, for example, emotional intelligence, power of critical thinking. Those skills that you cannot really touch, that you cannot really feel,
Yeah.
but you have to really show it. For
Yeah.
example, you cannot see, you cannot touch emotional intelligence, but HR's job, let's say, employers, they can really sense that you are lacking emotional intelligence. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Those skills really make you stand out, because at the beginning of the talk, I was like, why I came to you is that, yes, I had all these skills like Word, Excel and everything. I had emotional intelligence. I do have like critical thinking and so on and so forth, but I was paying more attention on my hard skills that I can really touch,
Yeah.
proving
Yeah.
that I'm worth it.
Yeah.
But I was like underestimating the power of
Yeah.
soft skills,
Yeah.
as I just mentioned right now. So actually those skills really made me stand out to some extent and made me to enjoy the whole process, job search process. Once I got the job, I came to realize that the process, the journey that I embarked was beautiful, was
Yeah.
worth it, because believe me, I got a lot of rejections. For 5-6 months, all the rejections made me a person. And now I have an immune system
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
if I get any rejection, if I say no, I understand that no is not the final
Yeah.
decision.
Yeah, that's true.
I will just
Signal
back
of
up.
redirection. I mean,
Yes,
you gotta.
I'll be like, I'm gonna come,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna
Yeah.
come stronger. For
Yeah.
example, Procter and Gamble was probably I wouldn't become a person who I am right now
Yeah.
if I didn't get like decline from
That's true.
Procter and Gamble,
That's true.
right? So I got the refused. I got refused, and I was like, okay. So probably something better is waiting for me.
Yeah.
So of course, like now, I got the job, but I'm pretty sure that once I'm gonna have my documents, I'm gonna come back again, so that again something better, like
Exactly.
every single day, every single time.
Yeah. Okay. If you think about it, okay, right now you have a job, right? And then you're still getting rejections. Like, what's your reaction toward the rejection, right? And like, it's like nothing. It doesn't matter at this stage.
Exactly.
What if you act like this when you're in desperate situation?
Talking is easy. Like when you talk and no walk. This is really not professional from your side and towards you. I think first of all that we have to understand is the fact that, I don't really understand people who demonize mistakes. As for me, they are learning treasures, because if you no mistake equals to no improvement.
Yeah.
So you make mistake, you take the responsibility, you say that's my bad, that's my these are the bottlenecks,
Yeah.
these are the things that are holding me back. So you just work on them and you go. Yes, we are all humans, we have emotions. Getting a refusal letter from Procter and Gamble broke my momentum, and I was like, oh, I wasn't joining the meetings.
Yeah.
I wasn't making any posts on LinkedIn. I just stopped everything. So, and then you just, slowly but surely you come to realize that
If you don't take action,
your
your situation doesn't change. Yeah.
Exactly. You're gonna be
Sad,
broke,
cry. Yeah,
sad
exactly. You
and
can
broke.
sit. Yeah, you can sit and cry.
You can be happy and broke.
Yeah.
So this is all about mindset.
Yeah.
You can be broke and sad, and you can have you can hold grudges for all people to the world, and you can be happy. You can have a nice mindset. And
Perception,
you can
man.
take the accountability in your hands and still be broke,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not forever.
Yeah.
Because all the things will be in total, they will accumulate into something really good.
That's
Like
true.
it did for me.
Yeah.
And also, I happened to see somewhere a quote that goes like, why not many people, they don't feel ready? Because ready is not a feeling, it's a decision, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So,
exactly.
you have to decide, when you say I am
Determination.
ready, so you are consciously taking that accountability in your hands, and you are taking actions, and you are making these baby steps towards your goal. But when you see sat back, cry, sad, angry, and still broke,
Yeah.
it's
jobless.
Exactly.
In our
this is
case,
what
in our
worst
case.
scenario can be.
Like on top of that, I would say the learning is changing behavioral, right? For example, you go out there and apply 100 job position with one CV, right? And you haven't seen any result. You get nothing. And then, okay, what might be the learning? Just changing your CV. But if you don't change and just wake up another day and send another 100 applications, so you didn't learn anything. So just changing the behavior in the same situation.
Exactly.
And then, but like a lot of people, they apply to 100 jobs and then they get nothing and wake up another day and send 100 jobs, like applications.
Like to this point, what really stands out. So once I started like working with you, like learning, studying together, growing together, and I had such situations like, for example, you said this, like I send the CV and I schedule an interview.
Yeah.
So over here, it's not like CV, like, yeah, we made some corrections to my CV, but the job, the hard work that we did behind the scenes is totally another level.
Yeah.
So what I'm trying to say is that people spend a lot of time, maybe spending a lot of time focusing on correcting every single letter on their resume, like a couple of times in a day, and keep sending like blindly to every job that they have, but like spamming LinkedIn, let's say. I would be paying attention more on like that we said, like behind the scenes.
Yeah, exactly.
LinkedIn, connections, posts, your story, who are you, what are you, why you need this job, why this job should be given to you exactly. What do you have to offer to them?
Yeah, what makes you qualified?
Who are you, right?
Yeah.
Exactly. So this was also like one of those lessons that I learned, and also that was really time saving and life changing as well.
Yeah,
it was
100%. Like you actually like to brought up really good point. I mean, most people, they think job search is only about CV.
Exactly.
Like for example, I get like DMs on LinkedIn. Hey man, can you help me to build my CV? Hey man, like CV is not gonna help you to get a job. Like there are other activities that actually amplifies your amplifies the applications you send. Like each and every application you send, okay, just how you can actually reach out to the HR. You can find their LinkedIn or like the email. You can send your like the cover letter or just creating content. I mean, just creating an ecosystem. For example, if I need a client, I'm not just going to the universities and just, hey, like this, Sam, come here, I'm gonna help. No, it's not the case. I'm actually creating content. So like just letting people know about what I do.
Also, when I found this job, I mean the visa job, when I was working in logistics, it was like 3-4 years ago, the job market was totally different. It was so easy to find a job, like so easy. So, and then I worked for this UK immigration for 2 years and 8 months, almost 3 years, let's say. So within the 3 years, a lot changed. And I'm just, again, like stepping into this job market, and they're like, no, like 3 years ago, it was totally different. Now, totally different. So, because when I found this UK job, I didn't use any LinkedIn, I didn't do anything. So I don't really remember how I got this job. Probably somewhere I left my resume, and they just, it was total luck. But this time when I got the job, it was total hard work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
So yeah, this time was worth it.
Being in the trenches and just figuring out how to get a job.
I appreciate every single day that I am living, seeing. The job offer that I had, like 2 other job offers, it was like, as I told you, it was a luck for me. Came to Poland with anything, no language, nothing. I got logistics job. Why not to try? I was like, okay, I learned something. I found something better. I went there. It was also like, I was like, I'm 20, 21, and I'm working for UK immigration. That was like really wow, something for me. And I did learn a lot of things there. And I'm thankful. And then for 5-6 months is nothing. I'm like, who am I? What I'm
questioning
doing?
yourself,
exactly.
right?
Questioning your life, like what I am doing. Probably Poland was the best choice. Why? How? And not only me, but also your parents really worry about you. Like, what are you doing? How you're functioning? Like, how's life, man? But this job that I'm currently working at, the job offer that I got, it was, I mean, it's worth remembering, because actually job offer is good, but the journey is the best one.
That's true.
You know, like journey is really best one, because most of the time people pay attention to the result, but they don't pay attention to the process. Procter was really insightful.
Yeah.
Procter was really amazing, interesting. Procter was something that breaks you. Procter was something that builds you up from the very beginning as well.
Shapes your character.
You just fail, you start from scratch. You fly and then you just drop suddenly. So step by step, like again, baby steps, and I got the offer, and this is something like, yes, I did it. And you're gonna have a sort of, moment where you feel proud of yourself, like I didn't give up.
Yeah.
Yes, I took some time, but I show up every single day,
Yeah.
and I got what I wanted.
Yeah.
And you yes, like the journey was really worth remembering, and it was really interesting.
That's the thing, man. I mean, I've heard one thing, like the guy is asking, I mean, who is the most happiest, like on the ladder, like the guy on the like the bottom or on the middle or on the top, and then the guy says, I mean, the one that's still climbing, like
Exactly.
like literally like learning the thing. You should have like emotional intelligence, as you said, or the taking your time and reflecting to be able to actually understand, like it's the learning curve, it's the process, right? Not like dwelling on the mistake you made or like the rejections you get. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about the perspective, right? And
It's
people
all
don't
about,
get
like,
that.
You want to say that it's all about mindset, like because
Yeah,
everything starts
yeah,
here, right?
yes.
So if you are, I mean,
Perspective.
sane here, if you are mature enough to understand that it's okay, it happens, and like be responsible, because responsible is my favorite word.
Yeah.
I mean, you be responsible, you have a nice mindset,
Yeah.
and you learn every single day, because life is like a very nice school, because unless you learn a lesson, this lesson will be repeated again
Yeah,
and again until
Yeah.
you learn it.
Yeah.
So it's better to learn like
Yeah.
at the first time,
Exactly.
like you said, like I'm gonna show you the red card, I'm gonna slap you, I'm gonna
Yeah,
show you. So
yeah.
once I learn my lesson, I know
Yeah.
that like the red card
You
is
have
a
to,
slap,
yeah,
so I
yeah.
have to just escape it.
Exactly.
So everything starts from mindset. If you are, and faith, like in journey in yourself, and because everything works for your favor every single day.
Yeah.
If now you are in a, let's say you're jobless, you think that your life is miserable. I mean, everything has its meaning, everything happens for a reason, and if it's meant to be, then it would be.
Yeah.
So probably timing is different.
Yeah.
So your time will come, you will shine again.
But like
Just-
as long as you show up, like you
Exactly,
keep showing
exactly,
up.
because
Like
if you
once you
just-
stop, like nothing is like doesn't like nothing matters.
Like if you stop, nothing matters. You said, I do agree in terms of, for example, until I got the interview from Procter and Gamble, I was showing up every single day. I had like really nice, let's say, journey. I was
Yeah.
building it like
Momentum.
every single day, momentum. And once I stopped, I had to waste 3-4 weeks in order to start again from the very beginning. So probably I was like, if I didn't make mistake that time, probably I wouldn't understand this, right?
Yeah.
But still, if I had the opportunity to go back, I would be like, okay, I got the rejection. Good.
Stand up as soon as
I will
possible,
just I will just
Yeah.
make another post
Yeah.
about rejection,
Yeah,
about
yeah.
me getting rejected and what I'm learning. At the end of the day, I made this post, but still, like once I got it, I was like, okay, I'm gonna make up my mind. I'm gonna come idea like, hey everyone, every single day I'm showing about my wins. Today I'm gonna show you about
Yeah,
that
no,
I'm also like
yeah.
human. I lose.
Yeah.
And this was my
Yeah,
day
learning,
when
yeah.
victory was not on my side. But these are the lessons that I learned.
That's true.
Probably this argument was not strong enough.
Yeah.
Probably to this question I was not well prepared, or I lacked some certain skills that they were looking for. And probably accepting that there are another person who's better than you, because always there is someone better than you. This makes the
Absolutely.
journey interesting and makes
You're
sure
not
you know,
everyone's
like,
cup of tea.
Exactly.
Like you're not. And on top of that, I mean, not everything like basically depends on you. Like, okay, you put the input, you control the controllable.
Exactly.
You cannot control like the things which is out of your control.
Exactly.
I mean, like for example, yesterday I was talking to like one of our like the community member, and he was like I talked to him for 1 hour. Probably he said maybe even 50 or 60 times, I'm just keep getting rejected. I was like, and I don't know, it's my fate or whatever. I was like, that's the stupid thing that you can say. Like I'm telling, it's not the key. It's like rejection is it's unavoidable, man. Like like you expect getting rejected. I mean, that's how it is. I mean, like he kept saying like it might be my fate, it might be my destiny, bro. Like don't say this. Like we're just like yeah. I mean, like it's like very. I mean, that's low level, like the thinking, like very low level mindset. I mean, that's my luck or that's my. I mean, no, like you're just figuring out, man.
I mean, it's not all about luck. I mean, I don't believe in luck. I believe in hard work. I believe in persistency. Like this is what I really believe. I believe in faith. I believe that everything happens for my favor. I believe that everything got its time and they will come to me.
I mean, like that's the mindset, bro. You need to have. I mean, that's the way. I mean, have to like the hope is the number one thing I would say. Like in terms of anything. I mean. Things you do, things I'm doing right now, there is no like certainty, right? That's why it's interesting. Like you never know, like whether it's if it was easy, like everyone would do it, right? If it was like guaranteed, I mean, would you even pursue this career, or would you even pursue this like the path to actually just discover like that's the uncertainty is like the most interesting thing.
Because if you knew, we wouldn't do it. Because we're lazy.
Yeah.
Because you know the end.
Yeah.
And we're like...
Uncertainty is the interesting thing.
It is really, because it, like, as
that's the
we're
flavor.
discussing, like, it gonna give you your blueprint to success. It's gonna put that fire inside you that really drives you, that push you every single day, and like, hey, you have to do it. Like, you got this. Let's do it. Because we are like humans, we don't know what's gonna happen, and if we knew, we're so lazy by nature, and it's okay. We wouldn't do anything. So since we don't know anything about our destiny, about our fate, about our, let's say, possible future job opportunities, so this makes it very interesting. Probably we expect something when we're doing something, right? If you be patient and if you do what it takes from you, like the result that you're gonna get will exceed your expectations for sure. Like you have to believe in that also. And also what really interesting about like working with you was that fact that in that job search, for example, whenever I was doing it on my own, I was alone, right? But whenever in like community you see people, like-minded people, and like wanted or not, understanding that you're not alone in this and everyone is fighting, will keep you alive every single day, because you have meetings, right? You will understand,
hold you accountable too.
You hear the stories and like, oh, I'm not like alone in this journey, so it's okay, it's normal, it happens. There are other people like who are doing it. So whenever they have, like, for example, we used to share with our small wins, right? So of course the reason behind this was like saying that I'm getting it. So also people who were part of this journey, part of this team, were so incredible, with whom we still have like connections. So they were every time like, hey bro, I found this job, probably you will also apply to it. Hey bro, I got that. For example, I made a post about me getting refused from Procter & Gamble, and they're like, bro, it happens, something better is coming, so you just have to do it. Probably you will try this one, probably you will try that one. So this was really interesting in terms of, and this was really valuable in terms of working with you as well, because when you do alone, it like pace feels like different, but when you do it with someone, like with many people who are like you, who are in the same point like you're on the same boat, and you're like, okay, I calm down, I relax. It like literally decreases the level of anxiety that you're like going through now. This
and set the expectation right too.
Exactly.
Like you just apply, like for example, you apply to, let's say, like 50 jobs, and okay, like in the next 2 weeks I'm gonna have 5 job interviews.
Exactly, because it's like a moral compass, you know, like it navigates you whenever you seem real from your path.
100%. What are the 3 things apart from like operating as a community that you got the benefit from Capital Career Club?
First thing, I'm not tired of repeating it, LinkedIn.
Okay.
LinkedIn is powerful.
Okay.
It is really powerful. You have to use it.
I'm glad that you realized finally.
Exactly. Even though I have job now, I am still trying to be like, you know, to read something, to talk to people, or I made my last post like a couple of weeks ago, but still I am trying to do something. And also it's about that, I told you that until I got refused from Procter & Gamble, I was, you know, living on maturation mode, but then like it changed the discipline, like you have to do it, man, come on. And the third thing would be, this is about about skills that we cannot really touch. Like as I've told you,
Yeah.
like discipline, showing up every single day,
Yeah.
and also you being responsible for every single person that, like, hey, what you're not doing, come on, you have to do it. Like,
Yeah.
because you know many people out there, like they take money and they're like, you do
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
I mean,
Don't care.
you couldn't do it, then problem
Yeah.
is something with you. So they just give this, let's say, formula, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, take this and you're good. No, but you're like, hey, come on,
Yeah. Let's do
wake
it.
up, wakey. You
Yeah.
have to do that. You have to do
50
this.
push-ups.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
counting, like dividing the tasks,
That's
or
true, man.
motivating, like, hey, if your post gets this much reactions,
Yeah.
we're gonna do this,
Yeah.
we're gonna do that.
Yeah.
Or like sharing your experience, or also talking to us like a person who is also looking for a job, and
Yeah.
like walking this,
Yeah.
literally walking this journey with us together. This was really valuable.
Yeah.
It was really worth it, because if you have someone that who every time pushes you, like, hey, come on, you have to do it, you got this, of course you're gonna work, and
Yeah.
you're gonna do what it takes from you.
Absolutely, man. And like, especially like the accountability part is the most, like one of the valuable part, because I mean, if you think about it, for example, you hire a personal trainer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily he's going to teach you how to work out, but basically he holds you accountable that you show up 3 times or 4 times every week and just work out for the next 1.5 hours,
Mm-hmm.
right? And just eat the certain food and just recovery. And then it actually, like the main responsibility, of course, like he's going to show you how to work out properly, like the range of motion, like the stretch, whatever, like the supplementation, whatever it might be. But by far, you get the most out of it just because you actually show up, keep showing
Exactly.
up, and just that guy is gonna actually hold you accountable, and that's it. Like literally, I mean, some people, I know that some people they can set the goal, and they can actually do it. But some, like in the organ, like I was actually watching the Revolut CEO, like the podcast, and then he was actually breaking down the level of like employees. Like there are 4 types of people, like he's saying, like in the organization. The people who set goals themselves and they actually achieve, and there are people you need to set the goal and they're gonna achieve, and there are people you have to set the goal and you have to be accountable.
Exactly.
And then there are people you can set the goal, you give the roadmap, you hold them accountable, but they cannot achieve.
Exactly.
And like this type of people, you have to fire them. Like I'm pretty sure. Like for example, I'm type of guy. Like, okay, I can set the goal, but I need someone who can actually, like, just hold me accountable. That's it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, yeah, like the depending on the people's like character. For example, you said that you got the you actually got rejected, and then it took you like 3 weeks, but in the next time, for example, like you have a job, right? After some time, let's say like God forbid, if you lose the job, but you have the same immune that you can actually go out there and just do the same thing without my help.
Exactly.
Because you actually know like what it takes to get that job offer.
Exactly.
If that makes sense.
Exactly. It literally does, and I do understand what you mean. But I will start with the first part that you said about types of employees, right? So of course, like you are doing something from your side and you don't see anything back. I mean, no improvements, no change, everything is stable. Of course, you will, I mean, to some extent, like, let's say, how to say, like, lose faith in certain of people. It's also like in every relationship is like that. In relationship, in business relationship, in friendship, everywhere where there is a relationship. So it's like from A point to B point, there are 10 steps. So you take 5 steps and no more. So 5 steps should like person approach you. So this is how it should work and how we worked and you made us work in that community. So we do 50-50. So we do 50% of our job and you do 50% of the job. 100, that equals the job opportunity, right? I mean, yes, like in this community, people like do whatever you need to do because it's pretty easy in the community. You have a person who will who will take care about like what you should do, how you should like present yourself, what you have to do like every single day, like meeting, like putting you in the right direction. Just do them like A, B, C, D. A bit more patient, like believe in this journey, like in the process, and you will get there. Because the same thing happened to me. Like I got refused. I'm not afraid. I'm not shy. Now I start loving getting rejections because it like literally it makes you a person who will come to that place again even stronger.
Like in terms of anything, brother, like if you think about it, in terms of anything, okay, you have idea, right? And you need investor. You're just going to someone and just getting rejected. Going to another one, getting rejected. Or like you're looking for your spouse, let's say, just going to, walking up to the girl and saying, hey, you look beautiful. Let's take it, I want to actually take you to the date, right? And then getting rejected. I mean, the rejection, like in this life, is it's unavoidable thing. I mean, for example, I talk to 50 people and every week, and I actually show the solution. Hey, for example, there is a guy called Sam. I actually helped him. He was in the same situation like you are right now. Would you like to work with me? I have to think about it. The money is expensive, yada yada. Okay, no problem. And sometimes I literally pull up my calendar and I'm just gonna show to people right now I have 50 people inside the community, and show them, hey, this is my calendar, and then this is the 99% of time I get rejection. Am I actually sitting and crying, or trying to actually learn and just moving forward?
Exactly.
That's
because also you never approach or you've been saying it at the beginning of the talk, I'm not going to universities and advertising, because you make posts, you show up every single day, couple of times with your posts, and it gets attractions and it gets people to see you. You are visible on LinkedIn. And so this is how you do it. Action, and people come to you. You're not approaching, you're not running after them. And also, I mean, to some extent, I also understand people probably, they may say it's expensive, it's all, because I do understand them. I was also thinking like that. I mean, we were strangers, I didn't know you, and strangers coming to you hey, I'm gonna help you. Of course, you're gonna have a lot of questions in your head, what if it doesn't work out, or I'm already in this situation, probably this money will be enough for another couple of months of survival. Once you decide and once you believe, once you pay, and it's also to some extent good that when you
pay, you pay attention.
Exactly, you pay attention. I mean, if it was judging from myself, if it was free, I wouldn't do it.
That's true.
I wouldn't respect it. I wouldn't respect the time of person. I wouldn't pay attention any attention to the words that are coming out of your words.
100%.
And I paid. I was oh, I don't have a job. I already paid, so I have to do that.
It's an emotional investment too.
Exactly.
Not only financial. It's an emotional investment. I mean, the money that you paid for the consulting is it's very hard earned money. And for majority of people, and when you pay attention. That's the life.
Exactly, because many of my friends, they were asking me about you, and I was yes, you do. You pay, and you can do it. And they're did you really get a job? I'm yes, I am working. I'm working, for example, for Doves, right? And I have a friend, Lutfullah. So he was also asking hey, how is that? I'm thinking about. I'm until you're thinking, you're also losing time. Just do it.
Opportunity cost.
I got it. I did it. That's it. So, and also once you pay, it puts you in let's say in a good trap that makes you to work to do something. Otherwise, I mean, you don't have a job and you don't have money. So, want it or not, you will start taking actions at the end
kitchen
of the day.
In the stove, right?
Exactly.
You gotta take action.
We have
100%. You've got a couple of other offers too. You're just waiting for
Yes, I have offers from Goldman Sachs. I have offers from JP Morgan, and I have offers from Maersk. This is also a logistics company. I am waiting for my residence permit. Once I'm gonna have it, probably I will go to Goldman Sachs, because now I'm also interested in finance. Not because of high salary that they're offering. Yes, by the way, they're offering very high salary, but I'm also interested in it, and I see myself in the future working for, in finance sector. Probably I'm gonna see the opportunity from JP Morgan and Goldman Sachs and try to make up my mind. But at the end of the day, I think like Goldman Sachs, if I'm gonna get, inshallah, the opportunity over there, I'm gonna be working there for at least 3 to 5 years for sure.
Yeah.
Because this is the place you can feel secure that your future is like you're going in the right direction, and you can take actions, make future plans.
Yeah.
Because want it or not, job is also a very crucial part of your life.
Absolutely,
if you have
man.
a stable, nice job, you can make future plans without any sort of fear inside you, without any sort of hesitation. You know that you have a stable job. You know you have something that you can lean on to.
Yeah.
You have something that you can count on. And you know that you're secure, you're safe. Not only you are financially growing there, but also you are, I mean, you have health insurance, you have another perks, you have amazing like-minded people who like make you grow every single day. You're learning something, you're earning nice money, and you are helping your families. You are buying something for yourself. You are doing, and you are making future plan. Like in 5 years, I'm gonna buy this. I'm gonna buy. Of course, everything comes down to finance, like to numbers, right?
Yeah.
So the same here. Once I'm gonna have my documents, I'm gonna go there, not only just for money, but like the other perks that I've just counted right now.
Yeah, all the benefits.
And also I'm interested to pursue my master's in finance as well. So it was interesting fact that JP Morgan wants, if you want to do your PhD, for example, they will take the whole like sponsorship and they will pay all your tuition fees as well. Why not to work for these type of companies over there? Why, for example, I am from Tashkent region, like from Uzbekistan, like working whenever you are 20 something, like in this type of corporations, it is all like already a win.
Yeah.
Like it's already a win. It's already something that your parents can be proud of.
Yeah.
That you're doing something, that you're working. So why not to do it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone
Absolutely.
is doing
Sky's
it,
the
so
limit.
you can do it as well.
Sky's the limit at the end of the day. I'd like to share like 3 mental models to get like where you are right now.
Make mistakes, a lot of them. Make mistakes, it's okay. Screw up, it's okay. But learn from your mistakes, because the difference between sane and insane person is that you make mistakes and you learn. That's sane, that's mature person. But when you repeat the same mistake over and over again and you don't learn anything, man, you have to think about your life once again. Make a lot of mistakes. It's really good. I'm not a motivator, but this is what I learned. Second thing is that have faith in you. Yeah. Like
believe in yourself, right?
Exactly. Believe in yourself. Believe in your life. Believe in the creator that it will be. Yeah. And because if it's meant to be, as I told you, it would be, right? So everything works for your favor. And also, I talked about belief. I talked about making mistakes. Be a man. Be responsible. I mean, you have to take actions. I mean, we're men. We have to we are living for the dreams of our parents, of our wives, of our children. So be responsible. Accept this fact. Grow up, and you will be good. You will be all eventually in the place that you are thinking, dreaming about for a very long time. Yeah. And you should be good. Yeah. Just don't panic when you make mistakes. Yeah. Be grateful. Be grateful, learn, and do better. Do better, like better mistakes. Yeah. If you make mistakes, do better mistakes, because the takeaway you're gonna be even better as well.
Yeah, that's true. So that's true, man. That's true. That's like 100%, 100%. Like the Einstein says, like doing the same thing over and over again and just like expecting different results. That's insanity.
Exactly.
Like, you gotta grow up, like take the responsibility. And I guess like nobody, like absolutely nobody, first of all, cares. Like absolutely nobody actually comes to your house, drag you from the bed, and just push you to do something. Like you and you, only you can change your life.
And also, by the way, very important point, be yourself. Yeah. Because like it happened a lot of in the interviews as well. Yeah. Want it or not, you try to show yourself from like right colors, like from like that
pretending
you're good,
to be someone,
that you're professionally pretending to be someone. Be like yourself. No one cares about be authentic. Yeah. For example, I had it was really like the biggest insight for the past couple of months. I had interviews with JP Morgan, right? I had 2 or 3 of them. I was talking to them like like I am.
Yeah.
Because in the past interview, probably this is the reason why I got refused from Procter and Gamble. Now I realize that probably I was trying to be in somebody's shoes. Probably I was in Samantha like in 5 years.
Yeah.
When I was having that interview, right? Like in JP Morgan, it was more serious. I mean,
Yeah, absolutely.
the company itself, but the level of interview, the level of communication, conversation we had was so relaxed.
Yeah.
I was giving like proverbs because when you talked about Albert Einstein, I thought about the proverb that I said to them. They were like, "Why KYC analyst? You don't have this skill." And I was like, Albert Einstein said, right? So if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live all its life believing it's stupid. And I said, I'm that fish.
Yeah.
So you are telling that I cannot climb a tree. Just give me opportunity, and I will prove that I worth it. And I just said, I don't come from finance background, but I have everything that it takes to learn this. Everything is learned.
Yeah.
And this level of communication was authentic, and I think this was this actually helped me to leave a nice impression on them as well.
Yeah.
So be yourself.
Cool, man. Appreciate the time.
Thank you so much.
And
likewise.
We gotta do this maybe after 6 months. Once you get the JP job or the Goldman Sachs job. All right. Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for coming. If you watched the video till the end, thank you so much, and I appreciate your time, and it was super helpful for you. If you want the similar results like this, you can actually book a call with me and my team. We are more than happy to help you to get a job. So that's pretty much it for today. Thank you so much for the time again, and see you in the next time.